Hello everybody and welcome. Finally getting to you that Cold War 2020 reveal information only as I can do it. And on that faithful day of August 10th, I was ready to dive in head first along with a lot of you and watch the live reveals of the crate openings and whatnot. But unfortunately, Mother Nature decided on that day about 10:15 a.m. to have a very, very large, powerful storm rip through the state of Iowa, which is where I live. And we had 100-mile-per-hour plus winds rip through the state, knocking out power to over half of the entire state of Iowa. And we were without power for about 5.5 days. So I am slowly getting back into the feel of things and back in the process of getting some videos out. So without further ado, let's jump into what we know at this current state. And I'm going to be starting off with the Nixie tube numbers that appear in the videos. And if you head over to the website pawn/TV, you'll get that info. Here we're starting with 6162, version 1 and version 2, numbers 8, 37, 15, 25, 60, 48, 63. And into 1961-62 version 3, we have numbers 68, 15, 93, 37, 15, 8, 25, 60, 48, 63, 28. And then into 1968-69 version 1, we have numbers 6, 25, 11, 19, and 16. 1968-69 version 2 numbers 15, 6, 24, 25, 18, 11, 12, 19, 13, 1, 16. And then 1972-73 version 1, which is current day to day, 7, 25, 9, 54, 7, 50, and 2. And you can find all this information at pawntakespawn.com/TV, and then two other websites, as you see there, Tangled Web and EMC Squared. But I broke it down for you that way so that you could see what has happened in all the videos over the days. And each day, the volume on the original video changes. So that 1961-62 started out as version 1, and now it's all the way up to version 3, and so on and so forth with the other videos. They're also color-coded. Not sure if that is referencing the ciphers that are being uncovered with the information coming out also, but I'm not sure if those are correlating in any way at this point. But I wanted to give you a list of all the numbers at this current point, up to date, as far as up through today, which being the third day of these reveals on the website. And I know there's other various YouTubers covering the same information, but nobody's really kind of breaking down everything like I've done here for you with the actual Nixie tube numbers that appear in these videos. And for those of you that may not have access to this information, or for whatever reason, I felt maybe that was important to share that as well, so that everybody can be informed in the community, get the word out, spread it around, help with these ciphers and whatnot. But like I said, each of these videos seems to change from day to day, even though they've already been, shown on the first day, the second day, and so forth. So I'm assuming tomorrow as well that we'll see a version 4 for 1961-62. We'll see a version 3 for 1968 through 69, and then we'll see a version 2 for 1972 and 73, and then yet another new video cassette that will be version 1. So with that being said, that will be all linked in the description for you to find that information yourself and to view these videos yourself at those websites that I showed previously, pawntakespawn.com/TV. The other two will show you some other images. Tangled Web will show you a letter, and then EMC Squared will show you the checklist, so to speak, of how these days progress, and as we uncover each step and go to each new location that's given to us. And that's how it's starting to unfold, it seems. So with that being said, and getting on with the video, I'm going to go into each of the current locations that have been given to us in the 3 videos. And previously, a lot of us have seen videos, including myself even making one, of these locations: barn, Bunker 3, and then also the prison shed. But right now, let's dive into the first location. Alright, and our first location going to be coming up is going to be the barn location in the farmland. And this is the large barn that is right in the center of farmland. It's the largest barn on the map in farmland. And I'll have it marked up here, I believe, for you so they can see exactly where it's at. But I'm sure most of you have been here, seen it in other videos, previous videos, including one of my own. And now we actually have the codes being given to us in the video. If you watch the VCR player, it will change from play randomly, and it will give you a WZ with a grid location on this map. And here I have the exact location and the number for the barn to open this. And I'm also providing that in each of these segments here, so that, like I said before, if people don't have access to certain things at this point in time, or just are not aware of it, they are here for you, so that you can access these on your own, and everybody can have that information and share it along. But back in the barn location, not a lot of things have changed. We have the same ciphers. We have the grid cipher. We had part of the Nixie tube cipher there. We still have the chemical cipher, a portion of the Venona cipher. So everything still looks pretty much the same. Kind of surprised there wasn't a loot crate in here at this time from the previous time when we had breached in a while ago. But there's no loot crate in here. And there's the chemical cipher. And then a few other little things of interest that I found. There was a stamp back there I was looking at that has this logo on it with these wings and that picture of a face in the middle, and I was trying to figure out what that was or whose face that was. But that seems to be the same logo there enlarged, only it's covered up by the folder. But I'm still trying to figure out if that actually means anything or if that's something new, because I don't remember seeing that last time actually. So that may be something new. And above my head you see the light flickering, and I'm going to take a look away from it here in the clip. And I'm not sure. I've heard some talks possibly that being Morse code. But I'm going to give you a chance to look at it here. I'm going to kind of zoom out on it here a little bit and just stare at it. But maybe some people out there can watch this and actually follow the blinks, dots, and dashes. Because to me it kind of looks like Morse code. That could be possible. Not going to rule that out. Anything's possible at this point, as you all know. And if Treyarch's behind any of this going forward with the reveal and these Easter egg steps moving forward, and they've had some input into this, then, you know, like I said, nothing's out of the realm of possibilities at this point. But I'm going to let that play out for a minute, and we're going to move on to the second location, and that is going to be Bunker 3, coming up in the next clip. But everybody take note of everything. Let me know in the comments, as always, what you think about your feelings. And here we are right into Bunker 3. I did not mark this on the map. I do have it. You can see it in my mini map. This is just straight west of Boneyard. And there's your code, location, and your code, so that you can find it on the map as well. But it's actually nice that they're doing this and we can get into the bunkers legitimately for the first time, even though we've breached these, or myself included. I've breached these prior to all this information coming forward, and we're finally here. We're finally at that moment where everything's finally coming together. So it's very cool. And then, of course, the bust with the code on it, which We're still not sure what that exactly goes to. That could go to the Venona cipher. Could be possibly an indicator to our one-time code. I don't think anything's been discussed about that recently, but that might be a possibility for the one-time code actually that we need for the Venona cipher, or the one-time key, I guess you'd call it. But here in Bunker 3 we still have the signal ciphers, and we have some more Venona and some more Nixie ciphers as well. So once again, not a lot has changed. A lot of the same things from before, but nonetheless it's still cool to look at. Still gets me excited to go back and see it again and go over it and rethink from my prior video of anything else I can think of that comes to mind to add to this. I was trying to look at any of these other video cassettes around here to see if those might have had any clues on for upcoming cassettes that are going to be shared on the website. And then also here you're going to see me zoom in on this bank at the top. There is actually a series of 8 numbers. And I haven't actually tested it out yet, but I got the numbers wrote down somewhere on a pad. And I was going to see if that series of 8 numbers actually opened up any other keypads around the map. The keypad by the tower over by hospital with that small bunker, that is still a non-working keypad, and you can open the door just like you have always been able to. It is not locked. The only other locked one, of course, now is still TV station over by TV station, that little shed area over there, and then also bunker 10. But I have a feeling in the upcoming days, possibly tomorrow, we're going to see a code for either bunker 10 or the TV station shed. And here we're going to go to the last location that is up to current day, being the 3rd day of these reveals. This is the shed that's outside of prison. And in prior videos, this is the shed that had the RCXD body for the car. And here you go with the location and the code to open the prison shed legitimately. And the doors on these are kind of weird because when you do the code, it doesn't tell you anything, and I guess it automatically is supposed to open the door, but it doesn't work that way. And you see me on, I think, all of them. I open, close, open the door. But here we have another Nixie cipher. And there's another Nixie tube cipher. And not a whole lot of other things changed in here. Everything seems to be as it was before. And I'm just looking for anything else I could possibly find or think of where to look. There we have another part of our grid cipher. And then also another part of the grid cipher up here by our RCXD. And then in thinking about this while I was talking, it would make sense to probably have our next location be probably the TV shed, because there are quite a few cipher pieces in that location. So I'm not going to rule out bunker 10, but I think TV shed's probably going to be our next location that we go to. Just my thought, my opinion. I could be totally wrong. But that's what I'm going with. That's my gut instinct. at this moment. And just to mention, I want to send a shout out to Gluty47. He hooked me up with getting into a good Discord chat group, going over ciphers and sharing information. So if you can head over to Discord and check out the Warzone ciphers and get in, I'll try to include a link for that as well. But there's the information I have up to date, so I want to thank everybody for watching. I will catch you in the next video very soon.